myself, Jay Mukhi, founder of ONPASSIVE. Today, we would like to surprise with a live chat with Jay. We have shared Mr. Q&A, already known by, and Mr. Red sir is with us to like to say something about ONPASSIVE through this channel. नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं जय मुखी आप लोग के सामने उपस्थित हुआ हूं फिर से एक नई लाइव चैट के साथ। आप लोग आश्चर्यचकित हो जाएंगे जब ये जानेंगे कि आज मिस्टर Q&A, जिनको कहा जाता है ONPASSIVE का, सारे क्वेश्चन का हल उनके पास है, इसीलिए ऐसा उनको टाइटल मिला हुआ है। और श्री रेड सर उपस्थित हुए हैं मेरे साथ कुछ पल इस ONPASSIVE के बारे में शेयर करने के लिए, तो मैं उनका अभिनंदन करता हूं। और मैं ये सारा वार्तालाप इंग्लिश में करूंगा, बीच बीच में मैं हिंदी में उनका उत्तर जरूर दूंगा। तो यस, a warm welcome sir, Mr. Red sir, to my live chat, the talk show live chat with Jay.
Thanks very much, Jay and Saravanan. It's a pleasure to be here amongst my Indian brothers and sisters, and hopefully I'll be able to answer all your questions.
Yes, sir. You are known as Mr. Q&A, so you have all those answers. That's why you got this title. So I just start with a simple question, because many of the founders of India would like to know about these things. Tell us something about yourself, sir.
Well, I'm 58 years old now. I'm married. I've got 2 daughters. I've been married for 30 years next year. I've got 2 grandkids. I've got a boy called Kian, a grandson, he's 7, and a granddaughter called Poppy. She's nearly 3 now. And I've been a chef all my life. That's really what my background is. I come from the hospitality trade. So I've worked in restaurants and hotels, bars, etc. All of these sort of things within the hospitality trade. We were living over in Spain for 10 years and recently just come back to the UK. We sold a glamping business over in Spain to come back here, mainly to look after elderly parents and also to be closer to family, friends. I mean, with what's happened in the world with COVID, family first, and that's why we're back in the UK, because we want to be around our family and friends.
Okay, thank you sir. दोस्तों, बहुत ही अच्छा संक्षिप्त में सर ने बहुत ही डिटेल में अपना चीज बताया कि उनके 2 डॉटर हैं और वो उनके फिर ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन भी हैं, और वो 10 साल स्पेन में रहे और अभी हाल फिलहाल में ही मतलब कोविड से पहले ही वो अपने वापस यूके में आ गए। और वहाँ थोड़ा कोविड का माहौल से, क्योंकि उनके सारे परिवार के लोग यहीं रहते हैं, तो फैमिली के साथ समय बिताना, फैमिली के साथ रहना ही सबसे फर्स्ट अपना प्रायोरिटी रहता है आदमी का। तो इसलिए वो आ गए और पेशे से वो एक बहुत अच्छे शेफ हैं। उन्हें रेस्टोरेंट, होटल्स, बहुत सारे जगह पे काम किया हुआ है और हॉस्पिटलिटी में मेन एक्चुअली बोला जाए तो हॉस्पिटलिटी में थे। तो बहुत ही सज्जन पुरुष मनुष्य हैं। तो मैं उनसे दूसरा क्वेश्चन इंग्लिश में पूछने जा रहा हूँ। Red sir, tell me, would you like to tell us what makes you to join ONPASSIVE?
Yeah, that's a good question. I joined in September of 2018, so just over 3 years ago now. And like many other people, I'd been involved with other things online, mainly promises of rates of return. You know, you invest a certain amount of money and hey presto, down the line that you get given even more money back. Well, I'd been involved with a fair few of these things, and guess what happens? They either run off with your money or they close, or you end up paying and paying and paying and getting absolutely nowhere. And to be honest, I was up to here with these schemes, scams, opportunities, projects, whatever you want to call them. And I was actively looking for something that was different. I was actively looking for something that was going to be product based. And a friend of mine who I'd been involved with other opportunities in the past said to me, he said, Red, have a look at this guy. I've known him from the past, and in those days, it was just 2 audio videos from Ash, our CEO and founder, as you well know now. And he caught my vision. He was trying to make an online marketing platform for marketers, recruiters, people who were in this industry to use a one-stop shop for marketers. And I really liked his vision. I really understood what he was trying to do. And you know something, I thought, for the sake of $97, which it was back then in 2018, this really has got to be worth a look at and to join, which I did. And then, like many founders now, I started learning once I joined ONPASSIVE.
Thank you very much, sir. It's a very glad to hear that. Actually, many of us have the same story or have seen those vision actually right now. That's why we are discussing about ONPASSIVE. दोस्तों, बहुत ही सरल और सिंपल सा आंसर था कि वो भी ऑनलाइन की दुनिया में बहुत सारा चीज कर रहे थे और इस तरह का कोई चीज ढूंढ रहे थे, इस तरह का विजन था उनके साथ कि इतना कुछ बड़ा अगर मतलब $97 में अगर मिल जाता है तो उससे बड़ा चीज और कुछ नहीं हो सकता। और साथ ही साथ इनको थोड़ा इम्प्रेस किया एस सर के जो 2 वीडियोस थे, वो 2 वीडियोस जब इनने देखा तो ये बहुत इम्प्रेस हुए उस चीजों से, तो इसीलिए उनके साथ जुड़े। और जैसे कि उन्होंने खुद भी बताया कि वो बार बार चीजों को देखते गए तो सारे जो कुछ भी नया चीज था उनको सीखते गए, तो इस हिसाब से उनको नॉलेज बढ़ी और चीजों को बहुत तरीके। सर, फ्रॉम योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, व्हिच डिजिटल प्रोडक्ट इज द बेस्ट ऑफ ONPASSIVE?
That's a big question. I think there is going to be a lot of demand for all of our products and services. I think really we will be surprised which becomes the most popular, to be absolutely honest. And this will be certainly be proven by the customers who prefer one to the other. So we really don't know which is going to be the biggest product that we have as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned. But for myself personally, I think OConnect is going to be the best product we will have. And the reason I believe it will be the best product that we have is because the webinar industry right now has been around for a long time. We're using Zoom. There's Aweber, there's Google, there's Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp and all the others that we use regularly now. But none of them have really been upgraded for a long time. Now, when ONPASSIVE roll out OConnect, it's going to be completely revolutionary, to be honest, with what it is able to do. There will be drag and drop facilities, so you don't lose that front screen. You'll be able to bring stuff across. It'll have digital formatting. It'll be easier to share, and it will certainly just look a lot fresher and new. But the main thing I think will have the largest importance about OConnect that's going to transform how we use visuals and marketing and face-to-face conferencing like we are doing right now with Zoom is to have that live ability to translate into 57 of the most prominent language across the globe. Can you imagine how important this is going to be? For example, Jay, we're talking to you at the moment, you're having to translate into Hindi to other people. We'd be able to have a live Zoom right now, okay? I would speak in English and you would be able to click a button for it to be automatically translated into Hindi. Could you imagine how this is going to work with schools, colleges, universities, businesses around the world, corporates, governments even? You know, they will all be using our services. So for me, that is what I think is going to be our flagship product that we'll have to launch with anyway, within the ONPASSIVE products and services.
Yes, sir, definitely. And one more thing I would like to add for the medical profession also, for the treatment at the hospital, this tool will be definitely be useful.
Yes,
दोस्तों सर के पॉइंट, हाँ यस, दोस्तों
No,
सर
no,
के
you're
point
absolutely
of
right. Yes, it will be. I mean, again, if you're having consultations, like everything is virtual now, you might have to have a virtual conference with a doctor, and it might be in a different state, it might be in a different country, but they'll be able to explain exactly their diagnosis, and you'll understand straight away. So, I mean, I don't know about in your country, but when we were in Spain and certainly in the UK now, there always has to be translators on call to be able to translate what the doctors are actually saying to patients. With OConnect, that will get rid of all of that because it'll be able to be done automatically.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point actually. The dog, if anywhere, if a very good doctors are there, then those doctor diagnosis and the treatment can be taken anywhere in the world. That is the beauty. ओके सर ने बहुत ही अच्छे से समझाया चीजों को कि सर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से वो कनेक्ट एक्चुअली बोलना बहुत मुश्किल है, क्योंकि कमिंग डेज में जब ऑन पैसिव लॉन्च होगा उस टाइम पे कौन सा प्रोडक्ट सामने सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉफिट देके आता है वो अलग बात है, पर सर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बहुत ही क्लियर करता वो कनेक्ट इज द बेस्ट। क्यों? क्योंकि अभी जब कोविड या पैंडेमिक में जो रियलाइज हुआ सभी को, हर तरह का कम्युनिकेशन हम वो कनेक्ट से बहुत इजीली कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। और एट द सेम टाइम और एक भी चीज था कि 57 लैंग्वेजेस में भी आने वाले दिन में और एडअप होगा लैंग्वेज। तो चाहे वो बिजनेस हो, चाहे स्कूल का प्रोग्राम हो, चाहे मतलब स्कूल के इंस्टीट्यूशनल हो, चाहे कुछ भी हो, आपको ये जो जूम में जैसे अभी सर ने मेरा नाम लेके बहुत बताया कि जैसे मेरे को आपको हर टाइम पे हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट करना पड़ता, ये अगर हमारे पास वो कनेक्ट रहता तो ये करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती, एक जस्ट बटन दबाते और इंग्लिश हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट हो जाता, ठीक है। तो इसीलिए सर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से वो कनेक्ट इज द बेस्ट टूल्स आने वाले दिनों में। पर लेट्स सी, मतलब क्योंकि आपको ट्रैफिक और किसको क्या पसंद है वो चीज देखना पड़ेगा। यस डेफिनेटली sir, one question is always been asked by several new founder or the person who interested to become a founder, that by seeing those type of like making a team and also all sort of things, they think that on passive is the MLM, but as we all know that it is not an MLM. So what are the criteria on which we can say that on passive is not an MLM company?
Okay, yeah, again, a very good question. And unfortunately, we get confused very much with MLM because really of the mentality of a lot of people who look at ONPASSIVE have come through this MLM period in online stuff. They've had their fingers burnt. They've been involved with scam schemes and Ponzi's, etc. And so they still have this type of mentality as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned. But there's a few things that people need to understand why it is not an MLM. For a start, MLM only survives, you get paid more by inviting people and by recruiting people. You have to do this yourself, okay? And this is where the majority of money will come from, is when you physically yourself recruit a new person into that business and you get a commission from that person joining. Okay, that is the number one difference where we are so different. With ONPASSIVE, you will still succeed if you do not bring anybody along with you, because you don't have to, because we are physically paying the company to do everything for us. So we are a customer-based business. Right at this moment in time, we are looking for founders to help us found the company, to build the company, to get recognized, and then we are going to launch to the world as a customer-based business. The company will put customers underneath us. These customers will buy the products and services of ONPASSIVE, and as part of that, we, the foundership, get a slice of that cake. We get a commission. This is a month-on-month basis. Every single month, when that customer pays for that product or service they want to use, we, as founders, get a commission. With MLM, the only way that founder will get any commissions is by getting new recruits. They have to try and teach their team to get new recruits, and so on and so on and so on. With ONPASSIVE, none of that happens, because we have in-demand products and services that customers are using now online to the tune of around about 4.5 billion people use one of our similar products and services right now. So this puts us completely apart from it. Okay, the other thing as well is, as a founder, you will only ever pay twice out of pocket. That is, once to become a founder. At the moment that stands at $97 US, and then the next time you go out of pocket is to activate your account when we go to global launch and launch as a customer-based business. That founder's position finishes, and then we go into the customer and reseller stage. Okay, so that is the only 2 times you ever go out of pocket. It's revolutionary. It's never been done before. And for a lot of people, it's very hard for them to understand how it is all going to work. But rest assured, we are not an MLM. We are a customer-based business.
Yeah. दोस्तों, सर ने बहुत ही क्लियर कट बता दिया, ऑन पैसिव इज नॉट एमएलएम, क्योंकि हमारा कस्टमर बेस्ड जो है प्रोडक्ट है वो हर कोई लेगा और हमारे पास एज ए फाउंडर उसकी कमीशन आएगी। हमको यहाँ पे कोई कंपलसरी नहीं है कि टीम बनाना ही है, हम लोग जस्ट यहाँ के आदमी को हेल्प करना चाह रहे हैं ताकि उनको भी कुछ मिले भविष्य में, ठीक है, और हमको भी थोड़ा थोड़ा उनका जो कमीशन आते रहेगी उससे हमारा जो है अपना रेसिडुअल इनकम बढ़ते रहेगा। और हमारे पॉकेट से केवल 2 ही टाइम पैसे निकलेंगे, एक जो है $97 जब हम इसका रजिस्ट्रेशन करते हैं, और एक बार जब प्रोडक्ट खरीदना पड़ेगा वो $200 से $250 या $300, अभी फिक्स नहीं है वो। जबकि एमएलएम कंपनी में क्या होता है, आपको टीम बिल्डिंग बनाना पड़ता है और एवरी स्टेज का अपना अपना कमीशन होता है, और आपको प्रोडक्ट बेचना ही बेचना है, तब जाके आदमी को रिक्रूट करना ही करना है, तब जाके आपकी प्रमोशन होती है। तो इसलिए बहुत क्लियर कट है, ऑन पैसिव इज नॉट अ एमएलएम कंपनी, ठीक है। मैं आप 2 छोटे छोटे क्वेश्चन सर से और पूछना चाहूंगा आप लोग की तरफ से। सर, वुड यू लाइक टू गिव सम अपडेट्स और मैसेज टू द फाउंडर ऑफ ऑन पैसिव?
As far as updates is concerned, my belief, and this is only what I'm thinking here, by the way, is I still think we are on track and on target to launch this year in 2021. However, in that time scale, I don't know. But people must realize that part of being a founder is to expect, okay, and accept that things happen. You know, everybody wants us to launch as soon as possible. But also remember, no promises have ever been made for a date to launch. Yes, we might have had feelings, we might have had tentative time scales, but with everything to do with a new business, there is always hurdles that you have to cross to get to the point of launching. Now, I'm sure that every single person here who is a founder or somebody that's looking ONPASSIVE to be a proper, legitimate, legal business that it is, we have to make sure that every single product, service, and how the actual operating system of ONPASSIVE is used is fit for purpose. There is no point in launching before time, before everything works correctly, because could you imagine we launch, it all crashes, nobody can gain access, what is going to happen then? Okay, it is not fit for purpose. So we need to make sure that we are good to go. And as soon as we are good to go, we will be told. And we as the leaders will filter this all the way down to you guys. And then we can have one hell of a big party for that launch date.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, my dear friend, मैं बस इतना ही बताना चाहूंगा, रेड सर ने बहुत ही क्लियरली बोला है कि इस साल 2020-21 में ऑन पैसिव लॉन्च होने जा रही है। चांसेस आर देयर, ठीक है, जो हिसाब से चीजें बन रही हैं, बहुत रफ्तार से ये काम हो रहा है, काफी स्पीड अप हुआ है चीजें, और आपको सबसे समझ में आती है कि अगर हमारा चीज बहुत अच्छा बनेगा तभी लॉन्च होगा, तो बहुत दिन तक चलेगा, है ना। अगर चीजों को जल्दी सोचेंगे या कुछ गड़बड़ी आ गई तो हमारा लॉन्च होने के बाद भी कुछ फायदा नहीं, क्रैश कर जाए, ठीक है। तो बेटर पेशेंस रखें और बिलीव रखें कि ये बहुत बड़ा चीज बन रहा है, बहुत बड़ा आने वाले दिनों में एक ड्रास्टिक चेंज आएगा सभी के लाइफ में, ये बहुत बड़ा बिग चेंज आएगा। तो इसीलिए थोड़ा पेशेंस बनाए रखें, और सर जैसा बता रहे हैं कि अपडेट्स बहुत सारे हैं, अभी कमिंग वीक में भी सारे मिलेंगे, और आप लोग खाली पेशेंस बना के रखिए, बिलीव रखिए ऑन पैसिव पे, क्योंकि बड़ा चीज बन रहा है, काफी ह्यूज बन रहा है। तो डेफिनेटली चीजें और बहुत फास्ट मूव कर रही है, हम लोग डिले नहीं हुए, बिल्कुल पीछे नहीं है, रफ्तार से आगे बढ़। ठीक है, तो बहुत ही अच्छे सर ने बहुत अच्छा समय दे रहे हैं और चीजों को समझा रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है इस डिस्कशन में। तो सर जस्ट आई लाइक टू आई वुड जस्ट वांट सम if you say some few words for the audience who are watching this live chat.
Yeah, sure. I mean, why do I like ONPASSIVE? You know, it's one of the questions that people always ask me. As you know, I spend an awful lot of time doing things like this, doing webinars, promoting it, and speaking to a lot of founders. And the reason I like ONPASSIVE so much is because it is available to absolutely everybody. There is no qualifications. You don't have to know anything. All you have to do is to participate. And that is all we ask of every single founder is if you want and you like what you see within ONPASSIVE, you pay your $97 to become a founder. And then we ask you to have some patience. We ask you to wait until that process is over. And you as a founder will reap those rewards. But it's going to have also the biggest impact on some of the poorest countries. And this is what I love about this business is that the changes it is going to have in people's lives, not only themselves personally and their family and friends around them, but actually in the country as a whole. We can do a lot of good around the world with ONPASSIVE. And this is why I'm so excited, because of this opportunity that we have all been given by our CEO and founder, Ash Mufareh, to be able to do something revolutionary, different. And that is because we are the correction to the corruption that we see so much online. And I am very proud to be a founder of ONPASSIVE, and I love sharing this opportunity to as many people as possible.
ओके सर, बहुत ही जबरदस्त चीजों को बोले। देखिए कि केवल $97 में इतना बड़ा चीज, इतना ह्यूज चीज मिलने वाला है, ऐसा कभी आज तक हुआ नहीं। और आपको इसमें खाली $97 दे के आ जाना है और आपको कोई क्वालिफिकेशन की जरूरत नहीं। आपको मैंने पहले ही बोला था, डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर, टीचर, कुछ भी की जरूरत नहीं है, कुछ भी प्रोफेशन है, आप आ जाइए और आके एक प्रोडक्ट का विजुअल चीज को देखिए। www.onpassive.com में आप विजिट करके जानकारी मिल सकती है। और यहाँ पे हम लोग शेयरिंग क्यों कर रहे हैं, हम लोग बहुत आदमी का हेल्प करना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि अकेले से मैं तो बहुत कुछ कर पाऊंगा, पर अगर और हजार हजार हाथ, लाख लाख हाथ मिल जाएंगे तो और भी बहुत अच्छा चीज कर पाऊंगा। तो चीजों को समझिए, ONPASSIVE का पोटेंशियल को समझिए, बहुत जबरदस्त पोटेंशियल है, लाइफ चेंजिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी है। अगर आपको चीजें समझ में आ रही है तो आप जरूर ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं ONPASSIVE। कोई यहाँ पे नहीं, इसमें डन डील है, आपको जो भी यहाँ पे आएगा सक्सेसफुल होगा, एकदम फिक्स है। और ठीक है, अगर चीजें समझ में नहीं आ रही है, जस्ट वेट एंड वॉच। जब हम लोग लॉन्च हो जाएंगे, हम लोग कभी किसी फोर्सफुली किसी को कुछ नहीं बोलते, जस्ट ऑफर। अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, जस्ट वेट एंड वॉच। हम लोग लॉन्च हो जाएंगे, उसके बाद यूज दोस प्रोडक्ट एंड यू बिकम अ कस्टमर, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। ठीक है, तो आपको अगर रियली समझ में आ रहा है चीज तो बहुत ही अच्छी बात है। और मैं रेड सर का बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करता हूं कि उनने इतना कीमती समय दिया। अभी उनका वेबिनार शुरू होने वाला है फिर से, तब भी उनने मेरे को मेरे जस्ट बुलाने पे आए और बहुत समय दिया। तो मैं उनको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ, आप लोगों की तरफ से भी देता हूँ, पूरे इंडिया की तरफ से देता हूँ, जितने फाउंडर हैं और नॉन फाउंडर है सभी की तरफ से बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। Thank you very much, sir, for giving us such a precious time for my this live chat with Jay. And really, the founder of India will really motivated, inspired by your talk. And those who are not a founder, they will definitely think over the matter and come and join ONPASSIVE in a very short time, because we are very close to the launching process. So definitely, it's a very motivational actually. That's why I used to call every great leader, LC leader to my show, just to motivate the people, India as well as the surrounding country also. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome, Jay. And I really do hope that down the line somewhere that I can come over to India and meet with you guys. It would be an honor to come to India. It's one of the places with my wife that we want to go to. And experience not only the food but also the culture.
Yeah. You are most welcome, sir. You are most welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay.